Emisión.net.
Hello again and welcome to Letter from England, broadcasting for AC Press and the Spanish Evangelical Alliance. Whether or not the Spanish capital and Real Madrid Football Club in particular realise just who has arrived in their midst remains to be seen. But Kaka, as he is usually known, and who recently celebrated his 28th birthday, is Christ's ambassador on the football field, a man who stays true to his beliefs and principles, sticking close to his family and the leaders of his church. He says, "I was born in an evangelical home, and I've been a member of Renacer Church since the age of 12. I'm very close to them." Neither does Kaka shy away from joining public acts of evangelism. He walked at the head of the 16th March for Jesus in Brazil, an event which drew 5 million people to the streets of Sao Paulo last year. Kaka was for a few days the best paid footballer in the world following his signing by Real Madrid, with a salary estimated to be in the region of €750,000 a month. However, that was eclipsed shortly afterwards by Madrid's capture of Ronaldo from Manchester United. Kaka says he likes to take care of his own finances, enjoying the buying and selling of shares. He says, "I've also got lots of property business with my father." Nowadays, of course, most of his income comes from football, but there was a time before turning professional when he had to pay his own way as he tried to make it in the world of football. Yet Kaka does not live for money. On the one hand, he tithes his income to his church in Brazil and follows their services on the internet. He also supports various social action projects and has turned down several very lucrative offers because he did not consider them to be God's will for him. He's also managed to stay out of the gossip magazines by not joining the party circuit. He says, "In Italy I never went to discos, just the Milan parties, and always with my wife Caroline. I go out very little, just to have dinner with her or some friends, and I always go to bed early. My teammates respect me, because I also respect everyone else, though sometimes they look at me as if I were a bit weird." Well, that's not just because of his lack of interest in the wild side of life, but for his other interests, not so common among footballers, such as reading, films, art and the theatre. Yet Kaka points out that there are more and more of us evangelical sportsmen. It's frequently said that Kaka belongs to Atletas de Cristo, an evangelical organisation founded in Brazil 20 years ago by Alex Diaz Ribeiro, a Formula One Grand Prix driver back in the 1970s. The group exists to promote the proclamation of the gospel through sport. However, Kaka isn't actually a member of the organisation, although he has participated in some of their events. And Atletas has more than 10,000 members in Brazil alone, and Ribeiro says that more and more sports figures are turning from the nightlife to a better way of living. Carlos Alberto Pereira, ex-manager of the Brazilian national team, says their members do not insult referees and, in general, are polite players with a positive attitude. Well, that certainly seems to sum up Kaka. Thank you for listening to Letter from England, broadcasting each week at emission.net. Goodbye.
Emisión.net